Greetings, this is Tim Cordell, National Umpire-in-Chief for USSSA Baseball, and welcome to this week's training video. This week's play comes from the KC Sports 14U AA State Tournament in Kansas City between the Bombers and Expos. With the runner at first base, the pitcher will come to the set position and deliver a pitch to the batter, who will square around a fake bunt. The batter will pull the bat back and contact the catcher. To make sense of this play, we need to break it down by anything that could have happened. Let's start with catcher's interference. The batter becomes a runner and is entitled to first base without liability to be put out, provided he or she advances to and touches first base when the catcher or any fielder interferes with him or her. In order to have catcher's interference, the hitter must swing or bunt at the ball. A bunt is a batted ball not swung at, but intentionally met with the bat and tapped slowly within the infield. The fact that the batter pulls the bat back out of the bunting position means the batter is no longer in the act of bunting. A swing is an attempt to hit the ball, so if it seems clear that the batter was trying not to hit the ball and move the bat, it isn't a swing. The video shows the batter neither tried to bunt the ball or swing at the ball. Because of this, catcher's interference cannot be called. Now that we've ruled out catcher's interference, the next rule I would look at would be batter interference. A batter is out for an illegal action when he or she interferes with the catcher's fielding or throwing by stepping out of the batter's box or making any other movement that hinders the catcher's play at home base. There doesn't have to be contact between the batter and fielder to have interference called. However, there must be a throw or an attempted throw to call interference on the hitter. So back to the video. It appears that when the batter pulls the bat back, the batter contacts the catcher in the helmet with the bat. However, the catcher does not try to make a throw and turns around and asks the umpire if he or she saw the contact. In this example, the contact alone is not enough for the interference call, as the catcher does not try to make a play on the runner. The catcher must throw or attempt to throw for interference to be called in this scenario. Let's take this rule a step further. In the umpire's judgment, if the contact to the catcher knocks the catcher to the ground, the umpire can deem that as the catcher attempting to make a play on a stealing runner, and the umpire may call the hitter out for the interference. In the video example, if the home plate umpire thinks that the batter is guilty of interference, who should be out? The batter is always out for interference unless, if the result of the batter's actions is a strikeout with less than 2 outs, then the runner must also be out for the interference of the hitter, who is already out on strikes. In the video example, if the batter was guilty of interference, the umpire would call time, would call the batter out for interference, and place the runners back to the base legally occupied at the time of the infraction. In the example play, R1 would be returned to first base. And finally, let's make a call on this play. The umpire cannot call catcher's interference, as the batter is neither trying to bunt or swing at the pitch. The catcher receives the pitch in the crouching position, and the batter actually pulls the bat back and contacts the catcher in the helmet. The umpire cannot call batter interference, as the catcher does not try to make a play on the runner with a throw or an attempted throw, and instead turns around and looks at the umpire to make sure the umpire saw the contact. By rule, the umpire cannot call catcher's interference or batter interference on this play. The result of the play, the ball is alive and in play, and no penalties will be assessed. Thank you for watching this week's training video. And a special thanks to the 14U Expos for providing the training video. I hope everyone has a safe week and enjoy the holiday.